Hello and welcome to We Play Video Games. I'm your host, Brandon, or Brando Calrissian. If you like what the thing, hit like, hit subscribe. Yeah, we'll do it. Ooh, I gotta hit play. Where's, dude? Where's my dead space? Where'd he go? Ugh, where did it go? Ah, there we go. Dead space. Um, what to say about Dead Space other than, hey, welcome to We Play Video Games. I'm your host, Brando Calrissian. This is episode number 8, and yes, I actually looked it up ahead of time to make sure we had the right number instead of me just going 5, 6, 7, whatever. And just a reminder at the beginning of the video, drink more water. It's currently like 10:30 p.m. and a half hour past my bedtime, so I'm going to be yawning quite a bit. Ah, let's get into it. Intro done. CMA says no. Bummer. Or kind of a bummer. CMA, governing regulatory body, yada, yada, yada. If you're listening to this, you probably already know. Last Monday, they said that they're blocking the Xbox Activision merger because of cloud gaming. And they said it'd be cost prohibitive for other companies to get into cloud gaming, so therefore we're preventing cloud gaming. Really? Uh, Microsoft's biggest or Xbox's biggest competitor. Sony actually already owns two streaming services. One of them is Gakkai, was bought maybe 10, 12 years ago. The other one, they purchased the patents and rights for OnLive and then shut it down 3 weeks or 3 months later. I should know. I spent a lot of money on Live. Definitely not as much as Xbox, but it was quite a pretty penny, and I wasn't making too much money back then. I thought, streaming video games was the thing. And for the service, there was 720 down 30 FPS. It worked really well. And yeah, like I said, I spent a lot of money on that. And the service worked well. Sony shut it down. And that's kind of it. So they have two streaming services that they can scale up. And I don't know what Gakkai ran on, but I do know that Sony, the OnLive system that they bought, that was actually run on Amazon servers. So it's easily scalable up or down. Um, so yeah, I mean, what's more to the say? Um, it is what it is. It's at the moment it's blocked. Are Is Activision, Blizzard, Microsoft just gonna plow ahead? We don't know. Uh, Jez Gordon of Windows Central says it's dead, and he lives in England and has a very pessimistic view of government regulations, but he doesn't really see a way around it. And it just came out today that the government might actually give them more power. Doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. Phil Spencer's quoted as saying that, we're going to continue with the plan. Activision, Blizzard would have accelerated that plan, but we're just going to keep doing what we're going to do and go for there. And I really think that this is good in the sense that it gives a lot of the focus of the top brass at Xbox to basically kind of like, focus back in. I'm not saying that they can't chew bubblegum and talk shit and kick ass all at the same time, but let's remove the talk shit part and then they're just chewing bubblegum and kicking ass. That's more that they can focus on like their current studios and their game output. So as much as it would have been kind of cool to have Blizzard under the Xbox banner, I think it's time for them to, really kind of focus. Too much energy, especially at the top, has probably been devoted to this merger. And I just hope they start racking up, start turning the grindstone and focusing more on the games that they have in production and get them out. So that's all I'm really going to say. I really hope that's the case, and we'll see. So, games I've been playing. On the screen here, you can actually see DeadSpace. I've been playing DeadSpace. Although I beat it, it's kind of easy. Just, pick up the controller. I got like 10, 15 minutes. I already beat the 2008 one many times. So I beat this one once, and so now I'm going through it on medium. And yeah, it's DeadSpace, but with better sound, better lighting, way better lighting. Even just looking at this right now, this isn't even an HDR. This is SDR, and it just looks incredible compared to the 2008. And yeah, it's DeadSpace, just better. I picked it up on sale finally. Well, as I said, I rented it from GameFly. And was able to do they have the option to keep it, and the keep it price got to around $40. And when it hit $40, I was like, okay, this is it. This was my goal. DeadSpace for $40. I also got Callisto Protocol. That one's still in the mail. So I got that one for with a $5 discount because I've been a member for 3 months. I think I paid $22 or $23 with shipping. And yeah, Callisto Protocol. It's a good solid game. I think $30 is about right for it with all the reviews and what everybody has been saying. So that's in the mail. That should be here tomorrow. Looking forward to that one. But oh yeah, I got Jedi Survivor. Hold on 1 second here. Bloop. Pause that. All right. So now imagine the Star Wars theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Please don't pull my video because I won't make any money anyway, but still it would suck if I got a strike against me. Yeah. Pop this sucker in. Yeah, so I got it. I was really excited. I'm like, oh, I'm going to play this on the big TV. I got an 85-inch out in the living room, and here it's a 42-inch. Same TV. Sony something J, but this little guy and the big guys in the living room. And so I was going to play it on the big screen, set back 8 feet, just rock it, put it in, game downloads off disk. I look at it and go, oh, that's kind of weird. I thought this was a 120 gigs game, but it's only showing 44. Yeah, okay, whatever. So I start playing. I get through the opening sequence, get on the ship, and then it's you must download a patch. And I'm like, download a patch? I thought I already downloaded a patch. Because I kind of set it download, walked away, had some dinner, came back. And it turns out because I changed my router the other day, upgraded the router, basically everything was still the same, but since it's a different router, I had to reconnect the Xbox network on that one, on the Xbox in the living room. And so then I set to download it overnight. But you can play through the opening sequence. We're on Coruscant, running and jumping and killing stormtroopers. And that one, you play that whole first part without even, with just what's on the disc. And so that was kind of amazing. I'm like, hey, this is almost like a little demo before the storm. Um, it has some problems. Uh, Definitely some. They're just technical issues, story issues. They're fine. Just little things that are more annoying. It says 60 frames per second, and you can kind of get that on the performance mode, but it looks like trash. The performance mode on Jedi Order was actually much better. So, I don't know. The game is huge, though. I mean, they basically took the original, added a lot of stuff, and just made the game. I don't know. I can't remember how long it took me to get through the first one. Actually, I can check. 1 second. Okay. According to the phone, I played 2 days and 45 minutes. And half the achievements, that's about right for me. Uh, yeah, that's about what I normally do. But yeah, this was 2 days played. I'm guessing this is going to be. I think I'm probably going to get 5 or 6 days played on this thing. It is just gigantic. Um, I already have quite a bit of. Let's see, how many hours do I have on it? Bloop, drop my phone. Da, 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 da. Oh, I only have 2.5 hours on it, or 2 hours 16 minutes, and 50 gamer score. Um, I haven't really, from what I played, it's huge. It's going to be a giant time sink, but I have a time sink before that, and that time sink is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. Got that from GameFly, as well as like DeadSpace, and it took about 2 months for them to get it to me, just because it's been super popular. And then even then, it took a week to get here, and it was thrown in my neighbor's mailbox. So luckily, they're cool people, because our mailman always swaps mail. So not always, maybe once every few months. So I'm always delivering stuff to them, and they bring it over to me. And that's besides the point. So yeah, I started Hogwarts Legacy. Let's take a second to talk about the controversy that is known as J.K. Rowling and her love. I guess not. That's still a strong word. Her alliance with the anti-trans, biological woman is a woman type of thing. And not to get into that whole thing, but on its own, it's discouraging. And then she really promotes some really awful people on the internet that are like-minded, so to speak. So that is very discouraging. It's actually so discouraging. And she makes such an issue of Twitter. Oh, I'm going to hit frickin' play. Let's hit play again. There we go. That, what is it? She wrote a book. Robert Gilbrath is her pen name. And it's like the CB strike. The latest book was basically her complaining about Twitter. And I like the Strike series. Like I listened to 1, 2, 3, and 4. This fifth one, I had actually pre-ordered it and canceled it for two reasons. One reason is because she became a jerk, because she was kind of always a jerk. She really became a jerk online about the trans activisms and trans activists. So I didn't really want to give her too much money. And then on top of that, they had mentioned, so Audible takes 60% off the top. So 40% will then go to her book thing. So I think if you spend like $10 or $15 for a credit, half of that goes to the publisher, and then she may see a buck of that, depending upon whatever agreement she has for the CB strike. So, like, not a lot of money's going into her pocket with that. I know I come up with some sort of weird justification. I probably shouldn't do that, But the other part was it apparently the reader, the narrator is not good at reading tweets. So there was a lot of problems with that. A lot of reviews really were like, "Oh my god, it's unbearable." So like, not gonna get that book, the fifth CD Strike book. And that brings us to Hogwarts. Kind of really only had two options: pirate or buy it used. And I'm old enough and have enough spare cash where, pirating isn't a necessity for me anymore. Not like it was 20 years ago. Oh, wait, 20 years ago. Man, I am old. 20 years ago, 2002, 2003. It's like 22, 23, 24. Oh my God, I'm 44. Ugh, I am old. Anyway, piracy, not really my bag anymore. Like to watch it on the movie screen, like to watch it on the TV. Personally, not my thing. And the other one was buying used. And as soon as this game hit, it was like, I'm not going to be able to get a used copy forever and for a long time. So I'm renting it through. But I can get a used copy from them for like $50. But which isn't my thing. So as soon as it hit, a used copy hits like $40, then I'll pick it up. At least that kind of minimizes the amount of money that goes to her. And I'm not going to show any gameplay. I'm just going to say I'm playing it. And we'll see what so far, so good. The story kind of really hooks you. Movement is really good. I think I'm just going to spend the next 100 hours just exploring the world. I already explored quite a bit of the castle. I'm not even out of the castle officially. I'm still doing stupid little quests here in Hogwarts Legacy. And I already have 5 hours and 9 minutes in. So 5 hours in, I'm not even out of the freaking castle, if that tells you something. So I'll be spending the most of my time doing Hogwarts. I'll be picking up DeadSpace here and there. Jedi Survivor is going to be kind of on the back burner, waiting for some patches to happen. And with that, I'm going to start talking about what let's see, crossed off. I have dabbled a little bit in Far Cry 5. Just kind of like, DeadSpace, I'll pick it up for a half hour here and there. And it's just kind of an open world. It's a little bit harder than I was expecting. Yeah, but Far Cry 5, I'll slowly make my way through that. Maybe it'll catch, but in the meantime, I'm probably going to spend another, 5 or 6 hours playing DeadSpace, Jedi Survivor, that's on the back burner, Hogwarts. No, really? The camera's freezing? This isn't getting freaking hot. Maybe that's it. Maybe it gets too hot. Hey, at least that was the first freeze that I saw all day. But, yeah, so Hogwarts, Far Cry 5, what I'm waiting for. All right, I'm going to show you a trailer, if you haven't already seen this, for an upcoming game called Ravenlok. So, 1 second. All right, I think I got it all queued up. Let's turn off that and go. No, why aren't you playing? There we go. Ravenlok. All right. There you go. Whoop. Yep, yep, yep. Gotta turn that down. All right, Ravenlok. Yeah, let's just keep playing it in the background here. Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. It's probably like a Rogue Souls-like game. I'm excited. Alice in Wonderland theme. Awesome. So, yeah. Oop. Looks like it's time for bed. But we're still recording. So, yeah. And it comes out in a few days. I'm going to play it. It looks freaking awesome. I can't wait. And hopefully it's good. You can buy it now for $25 on the Xbox Store and Xbox PC. What else? Windows PC, Epic Game Store. You know what? It doesn't look like it's on Steam. It's weird. Check it out. No, it is not on Steam. So it looks like it's going to be on Xbox, Epic, and Xbox and PC. Oh, it looks like originally it was supposed to be released on April 20th. Oh, no, the pre-order bundles are. So May 4th. That is in un, deux, tres, quatre days. 4. So I'm excited about that one, but I'm also excited about Redfall. Now, don't really have a trailer for them, but that comes out on the 2nd. I'm excited. I really want Redfall to be good. I'll be playing that hopefully online with a few friends and just going to kick ass. But the big controversy is 30 FPS versus 60 FPS. I'm still going to play it on my console at 30 FPS. They said a patch is coming soon, and Bethesda's a little bit better with their patches than, say, like a 343. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's within a few weeks. Otherwise, I think we'll probably look at it like 2 months out before we get a 60 FPS patch. By then, I'll play it, and I might be done with the game. But we'll see. Anyway, it's getting late. I've been doing this for a while for tonight, so like, subscribe. There won't be anything up there. I'm just going like this for fun. So like, subscribe. We really appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter. There probably won't be anything there. And with that, or, comment. Say what games you're going to be playing. I'd really like to hear it. That, as always, drink more water. I have drunken this much water for today's show. And that's a good start. Probably shouldn't be drinking this much before bedtime, but so far, don't have that problem. That might change tonight. Anyway, adios. Drink more water. Bye.